Hi everyone, Lynn here. Um, I am going to show you some designs I did on Shawns laundry basket quilt. I love this quilt. It's very, very pretty. And as soon as I make it back over from turning on I don't have a clicker so I can turn it off and on. I have to walk all the way over now, all the way. A few feet to turn it on and to stop the record. So I have tried this 3 times already. The video is an hour and 8 minutes long, but I said I'm not talking for a whole nother hour to find out it's not working. So we cut it in half. And so this, I guess, will be part one. And we're trying the mic this time again. So I like that block right there. It reminds me of a cat's head and ears. In my monitor, it is all blurry and doesn't look very good. So I'm hoping that if this works, when it gets uploaded to YouTube, it won't look like that. It could be this uh, TV that we bought. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's big. It's a lot bigger than that little 8-inch screen I had before. That was terrible. This is 32-inch TV. He's got the PC hooked to, but I don't think it was the best quality to buy because to me everything looks blurry. And the coloring makes my fingers look like they're been painted red. I'm really hoping that goes away. But I had a lot of fun coming up with different ideas for the blocks and to keep the designs close, similar, so that it all worked out together. And I love that ruler. Has no markings on it, so I can see all the lines, the stitching lines. On a ruler that has lines, I can't see them. Yeah, the last 2 videos that I narrated, all it was static, loud static. Maybe I'm standing too close to everything. I don't know. And then I found out that the mic was dead, so I charged them both. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, excuse me, I talked through the whole video when I was quilting, and we had the mic hooked to my long arm, and oh my gosh, it was awful. All you could hear was it was like a the motor starting, and then it would get lowered, sound like a tugboat, and couldn't hardly hear me at all. So this is a test run again for the 4th time. It has to work. So I used So Fine 402. Oh, right there I got caught in a thread, and I'm working my way out of it to get unstuck. So Fine 402, it's called Pearl, and it does blend in with pastels, but it's working really well on this quilt. I did the top and the back um, with it. In this video, it looks like it's pure white, but it's not, and it doesn't shine like that either. See that block right there? Well, the one with the flowers. I think that's beautiful. Pretty block with the yellow centers. And then in the triangle to your right, I love that background fabric. Right there, I'm showing you that flower. I think it's pretty. I don't know why I didn't continue on with the block right there, but oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go back and finish that. Yep. This design here gives quilts a different interest. I like it. Sort of like gives your eyes some place to rest. This the camera that's hooked to my long arm right here gives you a different view of the quilting than the front phone holder that I was phone mount holder, whatever it was that I was using, or I am still using. That one's hard to work with. I like that design right there. We used Hobbs 80/20 batting in this. And the backing fabric is also a laundry basket quilt. It's Sewing Bird, and it's the cream color you're seeing on the right that's rolled up on the bar. Beautiful, beautiful fabrics. In this block here, in the neck, this one, yeah, I did a little curly Q because that is throughout the quilt in different designs. So I placed those curly Qs in different places in the blocks. Like the next block for in the quilt, right? No, it's not this one, it's a different one. I forgot to do that and I had to go back and fill it in. But I put the curly Qs in all four corners. This one I did it next to the corner. In this block here, I did the same thing as the last one. So if you're a new quilter and you need rulers or circles or whatever, that's I went and bought plexiglass and had a friend cut it all up for me. And then it was a couple years later, I had a friend cut those out, those little sections, so I didn't have to lift my foot up and down anymore. Because those rulers are expensive. Okay, Lynn, where'd you go? Wonder what I'm doing. I keep forgetting to tell my son that it times out and turns off, and then I've got to go back in and find it, figure out where it is. I think it's set for 15 minutes. Yep, that's right, 15 minutes. It turns off. Tomorrow morning, he's having injections in his foot and his knee. So I've got to try to get this taken care of this evening. So, because he won't be able to help me for a few days. He swells up too bad and hurts too bad. That's where I forgot to put the curlicue. I'm trying to stay away from the edge for the binding. Okay, what block shall we work on now? They're all so pretty. That center block right there, it looks like the buttons fabric that Marlene at Dixie Quilters put on her Civil War quilt for the borders. I looked at Marlene's and it's not that bright, but I don't think it's that bright on Shawns quilt either. Because the thread is supposed to be delivered, excuse me, Monday. I did not know, when I had my son order it, I did not know it was coming from England. That's why it's taken so long to get here. The thread that would match her border. Didn't have to pay shipping or tariff or anything like that. So that was a good deal. Just taken forever for it to get here. I like the look of Stitch in the Ditch. I was afraid that maybe I was making it too stiff, but going to make the quilt stiff with all the quilting. But when I took it off the frame and stuff, no, it's not stiff. It's actually cuddly. I forget to talk. I get to watching what's going on. Huh. So, in my last three ramblings, when I talked for 3 hours, I told you all about my quilting history, how I got started. And if this works, then when I do part two, I will tell it again then. Because I've already told it 3 times today. So if you have arthritis in your hands or anything, I'm pointing out that button fabric. That's what I'm calling it because it looks like Marlene's. Um, those copper fit gloves, they do help immensely. I do recommend them. I got size large, thinking that they ran small. I have to push them up on my fingers because they're long, but they work. I probably shouldn't have went so pointy, but that little design there, you can make it look like a leaf or a flower, a petal, or four of them together looks like a four-leaf clover. And then a couple of the zigzag centers, I did go on the light part of the zigzag and quilted those. I don't think I showed that in this video. Someday I am going to do a whole cloth quilt. I'm not going to mark it or anything. I'm just going to draw, well, sew all over it, but I call it drawing. All my drawing designs from doodling my way through school. I can't draw very good anymore, but I've been doing these feathers since third or fourth grade. I put them in trees with that had no leaves, and I called them gems. I'll have to get out some of my drawings, take pictures of them, and show you all sometime. So this is filmed in real time. To me, I watch this and I feel like I am quilting faster than this, but maybe I'm not. Yeah, I was wondering when I was quilting if you'd be able to see anything back here. I don't know if turning my camera would help or not. I don't think so. Geez, I hope this time it works. Or if it doesn't work, it's something I'm standing next to or something that's putting out all the static. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just full of electricity. I do know we're getting close to the end, I think. I'd like to thank everybody for watching and for supporting me. And if you made it all the way through, congratulations. Someday I would like to try to do a live. I think that would be fun. So have a great evening, everyone. Please leave me a comment, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. It doesn't cost anything. And I will see everybody in the next video.